The next morning's sunlight turned the window shade to glowing parchment. Piper woke with her husband's fingers roaming gently across the back of her rose-colored nightie, then slipping toward her breast. She sat up with a start and ran her fingertips through her glinting golden ringlets. "Wow, Freddie, it must be late." Fred checked the clock by the bedside.
"Nope, it's early. Plenty of time for some sweet affection before the alarm goes off."
"Thing is, I didn't get much sleep last night." She slipped out of bed. "Too excited about the book club."
"How about a relaxing back rub?"
"Great idea, but I've got truckloads of stuff to do at the shop." She grabbed an outfit from the closet. "I'll let the dog out."
"You know, Piper, you've been giving me the cold shoulder lately, and you've never been like that before. You give up on sex, or just me?"
"Oh, Freddie." Her feet padded to the doorway.
"What did I do?" he said. "Let me in on it, will you?"
She called from the hall bathroom. "You didn't do anything, honest. It's me. Please, honey, just let it wait till later." In 15 minutes, she poked her head in the bedroom door. "Sorry to rush off. Love ya." On her way out of the house, she grabbed her book club selections and walked the short distance to Cotton Curl. After she entered, she relocked the salon door. Pulse pounding, she opened Wuthering Heights. She flipped through the romance on loan from the library and scoured the chapters for torrid scenes. The language fell far short of her expectations. What kind of folks named their son Heathcliff, anyway? She turned to the last page of the book to see how the story ended and grimaced. No haunting sex scene. No final sensuous embrace. She put the book down and opened the anthology to read the first memoir, then went on to the next and the next, but found no spine-tingling scenes, no rapturous caresses, no heavy breathing, gasping, and heaving. She grabbed the science fiction, but the intrigue of Ray Bradbury only intensified her unsettled feelings. She spun in the chrome-armed chair until she was dizzy, worrying about the lump and the possibility of getting pregnant. It didn't help that Freddie's beliefs prohibited the pill. She just knew she shouldn't think about having a baby. She stared into the salon mirror and picked up the phone book. In a few minutes, she made an appointment with a new doctor in Groverly to get his opinion of her plight and a secret prescription for birth control pills. If she hid them and took them, that might be a solution. Until then, she made a spur-of-the-moment decision and rushed off to the house to move her clothes into the spare room. Before she left home, she went to the storage cupboard and found their high school yearbook. She wrote a few lines and put it on the bedside table in the master bedroom. Then she dashed off a note and tacked it to the fridge. It said, "We'll talk." She knew discussing serious matters was something married people were supposed to do, but she and Freddie didn't. Never had. Who wants to share sad or bad things? She decided if she could find the right time and place, she'd try. The move to the spare room, the note in the kitchen might force her into a serious talk with her husband. It shouldn't be so hard to talk to someone you loved, but fear and panic kept her mind muddled and her mouth shut. If she said the words to him, her whole life might fall apart. Pushing wisps of hair from her forehead, Lily sat at the reader's advisory desk, wondering why she was given the responsibility of this desk so often, keeping her away from the books she loved in the special collections room. She'd struggled to keep her composure since receiving the job loss notice, often fighting back tears that might mark her as an overly emotional employee. With no patrons in sight, she searched Google and read about the Jardin estates and the winery mentioned in the flyer. It took only a few sentences to drown herself in the account, myth or true, of an old duchess who died in the 1500s, and a son who found her next to her Book of Cures with a request to hide it. Lily imagined the young duke wrapping the book in a simple cloth and storing it in the castle storage cave. Her mind whirled, thinking of the ancient pages stashed under a mountain of objects, worn linens, used tablecloths, dented teapots, folded tapestries, unmatched candlesticks, and string